On October 26, 2017, insane sniper shots was posted to YouTube by a small creator known as Fearless. Within a year, he will be one of the most famous Fortnite YouTubers of all time, gaining almost 10 million subscribers and 1.4 billion views until one day he vanished. His disappearance was a complete mystery on the surface, but a pattern had slowly been emerging as 2018 came to an end, where Fortnite began to transform, and so did Fearless. Throughout 2019, fans realized that the gaps between uploads got longer, and they would go months without seeing a new video. This period of time was just the beginning of a bizarre and sudden change to Fearless's channel. In 2020, he uploaded a total of just 2 videos with no explanation for why he slowed down. But Fearless had one more surprise in store, a Minecraft compilation that was released in the first days of 2021. Fans didn't know it at the time, but this would be the last video uploaded to his YouTube channel. As the days, months, and years passed, it was radio silence from the YouTuber. Fearless vanished without a trace, leaving no comments or posts behind, never to be seen again. He would leave behind a respected legacy, but that can't be said for the most hated Fortnite creator, it's Owen, who disappeared because he was permanently banned. With over 3.5 million subscribers to his name, Owen became the most infamous YouTuber on the platform, with one video getting his entire channel terminated.
The follow-up story is something we covered the other day around a YouTuber known as It's Owen.
It's Owen, a channel with 3.5 million subscribers.
He has been accused of doing something like this quite frequently, that being the clickbaiting of unfortunate tragedies that have recently happened.
And people are absolutely going crazy. Crazy in the fact that they are so excited that this channel has been banned from YouTube.
Owen started out slowly posting horrible clickbait and entirely faking tragedies for views. Slowly and surely, they would continue to pile up, making Owen rich. He decided these numbers were worth it, no matter the cost, but this would be his downfall. At the end of June 2022, one of Minecraft's biggest creators, Technoblade, passed away, and all of us were devastated, paying tribute and reminiscing on the amazing memories he left behind. Because of this, videos about Technoblade's passing were getting a lot of views, and Owen decided that this was the perfect opportunity to capitalize on. On July 3rd, he posted a video to his channel named Mr. B's Final Goodbye to Technoblade, making up a fake story to earn money and views from his death. This would go on to hit number 5 on trending for gaming. This horrifying decision actually paid off. But these few days of fame were not worth what was about to happen. This 52-second video would result in 3 years of uploads vanishing overnight. The next morning, his channel was terminated by YouTube, and replying to him on Twitter, they confirmed it wasn't a mistake, and he is banned from YouTube for life. So let's get some W's in chat. Thankfully, there are plenty of people in the Fortnite community who make incredible videos, and one of those was C-Day. Like Fearless, he was known for his Fortnite moments with an emphasis on new items and seasons. In 2018, C-Day was considered to be one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube, but sadly, he couldn't keep up. On July 7th, C-Day disappeared, with nobody knowing what happened to him. Everyone was pretty confused, but a month later he returned, explaining the situation.
I haven't uploaded in so long, and I think I can finally say that I have no more excuses in front of me. I've seen a lot of people tell me that moving does not take this long, and you're right, it really shouldn't have. I can finally focus now and get back on that grind, and I think that we should be able to get back on schedule.
It was an innocent break, but secretly a glimpse of what was about to unfold. Between 2018 and 2020, C-Day vanished 3 more times, coming back occasionally with an explanation about how the game wasn't really fun anymore, or that he fell out of love with making videos. It's a pretty relatable story of burning out, and I feel like everyone understood. From that point though, it seemed that C-Day had quit YouTube entirely. Over 2 years passed since he had released a video, and the Fortnite community had moved on. As the world changed, so did YouTube, until Christmas Day 2021.
Man, the state of the game, plus what was happening with the world at the time, it was the perfect storm to keep me from coming back to YouTube. And obviously that wasn't all of it. It was apparent I was falling out of love with YouTube and making videos and stuff like that. And don't even get me started on Fortnite. Can we please, as a community, just act like Chapter 2 didn't happen?
It seems like this reason still holds up. Over 6 months later, C-Day left his accounts behind once again. A lot of fans still hold out hope that this Christmas he might check in and upload again, but only time will tell. And C-Day and Fearless weren't the only Fortnite duo to pack up and leave. For years, Daquan and Hamlins were 2 of the biggest streamers in the world. While living under one roof made their content so enjoyable, the duo eventually drifted away from the spotlight, vanishing in 2019 due to problems in their personal lives. Both of them had private issues to deal with, and those were a lot more important than making content. But that wasn't gonna be the end of their story. After almost 2 years away from the internet, one of the most ambitious comebacks in YouTube history was about to be revealed. Billboards appeared in cities showing Hamlins and Daquan with their t-shirts blurred out.
What is up, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. If you notice behind me, Well, a bit of a billboard, yes, and certainly something sticking out first about this billboard is the blurring out of logos on both of their shirts. It seems to be an organizational change.
Not only did the duo leave TSM and join Energy, but they were about to drop a bombshell announcement.
We're back, and welcome to the NRG Thum House, baby, and we brought the gang!
The new Thum House was revealed to be a 24,000 square foot mansion worth over $7 million. Hamlins and Daquan teased that they were coming back with new streams, podcasts, weekly videos, but usually if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. For the next 5 months, the Energy Thum House would begin its content journey, and Daquan and Hamlins were finally bringing nostalgia back to the community, until sadly, things took a turn for the worst. On October 4th, 2021, Daquan wrapped up a Twitch stream and logged out for good. Months passed and nobody had really heard anything from him. And eventually Hamlins did the same, disappearing until January 13th, 2022. In this 8-hour-long stream, he revealed the Thum House had been shut down for good.
Why no more Thum House? That is a great question. I know y'all been asking. The main reason is the internet was dog. There was a lot of problems, like disagreements with NRG, with the editing and how we're supposed to do the content. It was our idea for the channel, but at the end of the day, it's NRG's channel.
10 days later, Daquan also returned, creating an hour-long video where he explained everything that happened. It has been months since either of them were last seen, and the same can be said for Mr. Fresh Asian. As the game has evolved, YouTubers such as Muso, Lachlan, and Laserbeam have established themselves as juggernauts of the gaming community. Alongside them was Fresh. He originally became famous in 2018 for performing well in the competitive scene. Not only did he stick out among the Oceanic pro players, Fresh was able to boost his popularity by making videos with other ginormous creators. Things were going great. He uploaded regularly for years and grew to be one of the largest Fortnite channels on YouTube until May 6, 2022. Fresh would upload a video celebrating the return of Choppas, which felt like any other day until a few days passed, and subscribers noticed they hadn't really heard anything from Fresh. Days turned to weeks and then months, and to this day, nobody knows exactly why Fresh left or how long he'll be gone. But someone who may never come back to Fortnite is Landon. Originally, he began his channel in 2014, but the switch to Fortnite helped him skyrocket to over 3 million subscribers. Landon became famous for spending months attempting to be the first YouTuber to get 1 million V-Bucks, and on June 22nd, 2018, he did exactly that, until everything crashed. Out of nowhere, his account with those 1 million V-Bucks was permanently banned by Epic, leaving him devastated. At the end of 2019, he stopped uploading, occasionally coming back with a new video every few months before eventually revealing he had moved on to another venture. One of the most talked about disappearances in YouTube history is that of High Distortion. When Fortnite released, a lot of people were just starting to get a hang of the gameplay. Because of this, in the early days, some of the best players in the world were quickly able to make a name for themselves, and High Distortion did exactly that. Just 35 days after Battle Royale's release, he was one of the first people to get 27 eliminations in a single match. Eventually, High Distortion was able to break even more records, getting 50 eliminations in a squad match, and at one point winning 27 games in a row. By the end of 2018, he was the first person in the world to reach 100,000 kills in Fortnite, and his popularity exploded. But sadly, when someone gets a lot of attention on the internet, not all of it is praise. HD would have numerous struggles with trolls online over the coming years, and in 2020, he fell out of love with Fortnite, moving on from the game for good. Unfortunately, while Distortion tried to make content that he enjoyed, a lot of his Fortnite viewers weren't happy. He continued to deal with harsh comments, and eventually, it drove him to stop uploading entirely. The internet is a pretty hard place to be sometimes, and there are millions of us out there ready to support High Distortion if he ever returns. I mean, YouTube has so many Fortnite creators come and go over the past few years, but none of them has been quite as unique as Scissors. He originally rose to fame in 2018 for his trick shots and friendly personality, and very quickly, this talent was noticed. And in March 2018, Scissors joined FaZe Clan, hitting 1 million subscribers around the same time. This was just the start of Scissors' journey on YouTube. With the release of Fortnite Creative, he began to create obstacle courses, nicknaming them Death Runs, and challenging streamers to play them, and these absolutely exploded. By the time Scissors released Death Run 3.0, he had tens of millions of people playing it. People who got the fastest time would be featured on his channel and earn cash prizes. At a time when a lot of Fortnite videos were beginning to feel the same, Scissors stood out, working his way to 4 million subscribers. Unsurprisingly, he also came first place in the Fortnite World Cup 2019, taking the $1 million cash prize in the creative finals. But unfortunately, despite constantly breaking records and achieving success, Fortnite began to leave Scissors' mind. He stopped playing the game, instead making videos on Rocket League, Among Us, and Minecraft. And on March 21st, 2021, he uploaded a life update video explaining that he was moving out of the FaZe house and starting a new chapter of his life. It's been a year and a half since his video was released, and it could be even longer before we see his return. But for years, a huge chunk of YouTube was dominated by channels like BCC Trolling, Fortnite Funny, Prestige Clips. I mean, they were everywhere. But you might have noticed that a lot of these huge channels never appear in your recommended anymore, and there's actually a reason for this. In 2019, thanks to the rise in Fortnite clip channels, views were slowly being taken away from the actual creators themselves. Around this time, YouTube added a new policy that targeted quote-unquote reuse content, and this completely destroyed a lot of these huge channels, forcing them to either heavily edit every single clip they use or be demonetized. Some channels were even straight up banned. Because of this, creators like Fortnite Funny were forced to stop uploading or risk having years of progress deleted overnight. For BCC Trolling, it was sold to a new owner and has since become BCC Gaming. These channels were the reason why Twitch creators like Myth, Tfue, Daquan all became so popular on YouTube, and now they're nowhere to be found. Sadly, one of the people who's boosted by these channels is also someone that nobody expected to vanish. As one of the most famous pro players in the world, Mongrel's constant viral moments and clips propel them to insane fame. While there are a lot of great Fortnite players out there, Mongrel stood out from the crowd for his over-the-top ranting and hilarious reactions and matches. I mean, not to mention his mic sounded like he worked at a drive-thru.
Where did that kid just go? What? It's invisible!
After breaking world records, competing in dozens of competitions, and even winning FNCS, Mongrel eventually got burned out. When you grow up playing a game for so long, getting tired of it is bound to happen. So earlier this year, Mongrel confirmed that he didn't want to play professional Fortnite anymore and retired from the scene. He also grew bored of YouTube and left his channel behind, instead choosing to focus on his personal life. Those are 10 Fortnite YouTubers who disappeared. Let me know who you missed the most. It's been Tommy. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.